Hey, everyone. Welcome back. Tim Nolan, Gateway FRC, Federal Retirement Consultants. I'm here with my business colleague, Greg. Greg, what's going on?
Not much. Really excited to be here today. I'm sitting here in Joe's seats. See what if I can keep this going with the big guys.
That's right. So we're here to help you guys understand a couple different things today. We're going to talk a little bit about federal benefits. Specifically today, we're going to go through the TSP and what your four options are with the TSP. And then we're going to talk a little bit about one of the solutions that we recommend for your TSP. So we're going to see on the flip side and talk about your TSP and those options. Hey guys, welcome back. Tim Nolan, Greg Wood. Greg, what's going on?
Not much, just sitting here in the big guy seat and really excited about being here today.
Yeah. Joe had to take the day off, so why not fill in with Greg Wood?
Yeah, got the reserve right there. Bring in the righty.
Bullpen. Let's get Greg in.
Yeah.
So, hey, Greg, today I think one of the things that a lot of people want to talk about is TSP, what their four options are, and then, maybe talk about one of the solutions that we recommend to folks.
Sure. That's one of the things that we want to make sure that we do is we educate people with their TSP. And there's four options that you can do with your TSP. Number one, obviously, you can leave it in there.
Yep.
And
just leave it in the G fund.
In the G fund, you're going to get 2% per year on your money. Probably not the best option.
Yep.
Number two, you can annuitize the money.
What does annuitize mean, Greg?
Sure. That's the dirty word from the 80s that we've heard. Annuitize, think about the Z as the last time you'll ever see your money.
Yeah.
Government's going to take it over. You're going to get a certain amount of money that you're going to get for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Money's never going to grow, and it's just going to be at that amount forever.
So no growth.
No growth.
No growth. Just a check.
Just a check, and you can actually find that out on your TSP summary page every year. It'll tell you how much you'll get if you wanted to annuitize your money.
Yep.
I would not do that. That's not the number.
It's the worst option.
Yep. Third option you can do is you can take all the money out.
Take it out, stick it in a coffee can, bury it in the backyard.
Oh yeah. If you're scared of doomsday, you got to have a coffee can full of money. So you can take it all out. The only person that wins in that situation is Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
And they're going to take all, he's going to take a big chunk of that money.
Move you up in tax bracket for that specific year that you take the withdrawal.
Absolutely.
Right. So if you're somebody making $150,000 or joint, married couple making $300,000 and you take $100,000 out of your TSP, now you're making $400,000 a year.
Absolutely. Jump you up 8% probably in your IRS tax bracket. And that's even more money. And that's not good.
Not good.
Nope.
All right. So Greg, what is the fourth option?
You can roll the money over.
Roll it over. Okay.
Yep. No tax implications if you roll the money over. Best option, I suggest. There's lots of solutions in that regard. Still be able to get growth with your money.
Yep.
Still be able to, you can downside protection it.
Yeah.
Meaning that you can, if you roll it over to like a fixed index annuity, money will never go down.
Yep. That's a great choice there.
Yep. And when you get into your preservation years, you've gotten through your accumulation years, you're getting ready to retire, preservation years. I'm not saying you need to put all your money in a fixed index annuity.
No, never.
But you definitely should protect some of it.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No,
what time frame? So you said accumulation years. Talk a little bit about when are accumulation years and when do we kind of transition to our preservation years? What age do you think that is? I mean, we talk to people everywhere from 35 years old that want to retire next week, and that's always a good one. Yeah, I'm 35 years old. I've been with the federal government for 8 years, and I'm ready to retire. Well, we all are.
I'm ready to retire too.
Right, but when would you say accumulation versus preservation years? When do those ages begin?
Sure, great question. I would say once you're through your 50s, late 50s, that's when you're in your preservation years.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that you've worked hard your whole life.
Yep.
You have got this great nest egg. We can't have a 2008 or even a March 2020, for instance.
Yeah, most recent.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Lose 35% of your funds. It's tough to get that back when you're at the end of your time of working and you need to preserve that money. So it's a good option to get into a fixed index annuity at that time.
Yeah, we don't want to experience that loss of 2020 or 2008. We can name a number of different years of when the market went down. Because guess what? We don't have time on our side. We're thinking about retiring. We're running out the door. There's all these different things going on in the federal government, VERAs, VISPs, everything. We have all these things going on. And if we lose money the day before we retire, we're going to have to keep working or we're going to have to go find another job.
Yep.
Right?
No, and you don't want to do that. You want to be able to enjoy your retirement.
Absolutely.
You've worked this hard for it. You get to enjoy, go on vacation, spend time with your family.
Yeah.
Do the most important things in life.
Right.
You can move some money over to a fixed index annuity, set it and forget it. You know it's never going to lose any money. you're able to get money out of it. That's
Sure.
another big thing that people think is that you can't get any money out of your
Right.
fixed index annuity per year, and you can.
Yep. There's a lot of common myths with these fixed index annuities. As you
Mhm.
mentioned, back in the 80s, they got a really bad rap, right? They were charging excessive fees. A lot of that revolves around variable annuities where they have fees in the sub accounts. So it's just like being in the market, or if you have an advisor that's charging 1.5% or 2%, there's a lot of fees involved in those. In these fixed indexed annuities, they have really changed the way fee structures are within those. Now, if you're in an income annuity, and we're going to talk a little bit about the difference between a growth annuity and an income annuity, but the income annuities may have a slight fee. We work in our agency at Gateway FRC. We work with a number of different annuity companies, right, where the fees are very nominal in order for you to turn on an income stream. We're talking 10 basis points, right?
Which is extremely low.
It's extremely low, 1/10%.
Yep. If you think about any other financial planner out there,
Sure.
they're charging at least 1%.
Yeah.
At least 1%. Some are 1.5%, and
Right.
the high cost ones are over 2%.
Right. And that fee, that 1/10% or 10 basis points, that's not a fee that goes to the advisor. That is a fee that the insurance carrier, the annuity company, is charging so that you have the ability to turn on an income stream, a lifetime income stream later in life.
Mhm.
That's simply what it is. But no matter what, whether it's a growth or a income annuity, it's downside protected. You mentioned those words earlier in our conversation.
Yep.
Talk a little bit more about why we recommend downside protection for folks.
Downside protection means that you're never going to lose any money.
So not even your initial investment that you put in. What about the gains that you have inside the annuity?
That's what's so cool about a fixed index annuity is that it's ratcheted gains. Meaning, let's say last year the money goes up. Boom, you get your
5%
gains. You get your
increase.
5% gains.
Sure.
This year the money doesn't go up. You're still at that 5% gains from the year before.
So even if the market goes down, I'm not going to experience any loss from my original 100,000 nor the 5% gain that I had.
Nope. And it'll still be at that 5% gain the next year. And if it goes up 5%, then you get to keep that 5% gain.
So that's what ratcheted gains are. And that's why a lot of people recommend, and why we at Gateway Federal Retirement Consultants recommend one of the solutions for that rollover from the TSP into a fixed index annuity for not only downside protection, but those ratcheted gains as well.
Gains. It's a great term.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. And folks, real quick, if you have specific questions about this solution, about rolling over your TSP, you can go out to our website, gatewayfrc.com. We'll drop down, fill out your information, drop down, choose Greg or Tim. We'll be happy to help you. We'll give you a call, schedule your one-on-one session to go over your specific information, not just about the TSP. As we've mentioned before in our previous podcast, we will also talk about any of the other federal benefits that you need to know about, whether that's your first pension, your FEGLI life insurance, your FEHB, health insurance, even Social Security, and the special supplement. We do it all here at Gateway FRC. Go out to our website, fill out the information. We'll be happy to give you a call.
Yep. Most important thing is education.
Education first,
Yep.
right? We are non-fee-based fiduciaries. We choose to have the companies that we bring business to, they pay us. We never charge you a fee. So we are no fee to you, no fee for rollover, right?
Yep.
Completely tax deferred, goes into an IRA annuity, and you start retirement without sweating, right?
No sweat.
No sweat retirement. And let's talk a little bit about, in these indexed annuities, Greg, do we have to sit there and watch them every month? Do we have to log into our account and look at the market every day? I mean, we're retired. Do we want to sit there and watch the market?
Nope. And this is a set it and forget it type of situation. If you go in today, if just like your Schwab account or whoever you have money with,
Sure.
you can go in every day and look at it and see that it changes every day.
Yeah.
In a fixed index annuity, it will not move until the whole year is over.
Right.
So if you book it today in December, December of 2026, when you go in, all your gains will come in at that point.
Okay. And what about if we had losses? What if the market was down, the last day before my anniversary down into my index annuity? What happens then?
Well, we don't lose any money.
Oh,
it stays the same.
Yeah.
So, but the other thing is we can go in, change your allocations.
Sure.
Say, hey, you know what? This particular fund didn't go as well as we thought it would. Let's invest in this one. Market changes every year.
Yeah.
So we'll do an analysis with you. That's also free of charge. It's for
Absolutely.
no cost fiduciary.
Yep.
And it's a great opportunity just to, set it and forget it, like I said.
Yeah. So every month we're looking at the market. We're looking at the various indexes inside of these annuities, right? Whether it's Goldman Sachs or Morgan Stanley or the S&P 500, gold, all these different investment options inside of the annuities. And then every year when we do your annual review, we're trying to decide and look and say, hey, this one's performed well, this one hasn't. We're going to throw that one out. We're going to add a new one for the next 12-month period. So it is that set it and forget it. You're retired. You don't need to be looking at the market every day.
Yep.
Turn off CNBC or whoever your favorite market channel is. Stop looking at the stocks thing on your iPhone. Enjoy retirement. Let us do the heavy lifting and make sure that we can make sure you're in a comfortable retirement and that your money is there and secured for that retirement.
You're just set up for success.
Right.
And that's what we're trying to do.
Absolutely.
Just make you as successful as possible.
Absolutely. So guys, thanks for joining us today. Again, if you are interested in a specific one-on-one consultation with Greg or I, please go out to our website, gatewayfrc.com. For those postal employees that might be catching this as well, postalbluebookhelp.com. Drop down window, choose Greg or Tim, and we'll be happy to get in touch with you. Have a great rest of your year, Greg. We'll see you in the new year.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.